Hi, so Lisa and Tracy asked me to talk to you guys tonight about a biblical walk with Mary, which happened to be my very first Altus course for women, and it blew me away. It blew me out of the water, starting the very first night with Megan Murphy's conversion story, which was just wait. Anyway, they asked me to talk to you about my favorite things about Altus, first off. And I have two favorite things about Altus. The first being the women. Oh, I've never met a group of women more faith-filled, God-loving, Bible-reading, prayer warrior women in all of my life. They are here to help me blossom. And I feel like I have blossomed really more than I've ever blossomed in all of my life in just the past 8 months. They are supportive, they are loving, and they are very wise. My second favorite part about Altus is the Bible reading, which, as I grew up a very faith-filled Catholic woman, I went to church, I received all my sacraments all the way throughout my life, and I thought I was a very faith-filled woman until I came and I met these ladies. These guys are hardcore, and it's a good thing. I never, until about a year ago, owned a Bible, and so I never opened it. I was never encouraged to open a Bible as I was growing up. So therefore, I never read a Bible. I would listen to what the priest said at church, and the priest read out of the Bible, and then the priest in the homily explained and interpreted what I was supposed to learn out of the homily. So that was my extent with the Bible. So I have come to realize that the Bible, which is the best-selling book of forever, I think since best-selling lists started, I think maybe once it was outrun by a Harry Potter book, but Bible, the best-selling book of all time. It's the Word of God, and it was meant to comfort us, and it was meant to guide us and to show us the way. And it's amazing what it can do and what it has done for me in my life. The Mary course impacted me very positively, as I said, starting with Megan's conversion story that very first night. And it just, it was a hunger in me that I needed to come back every single week and learn more about not only Mary, but about God, about my relationship with God. And there's a saying, I'm sure all of you know, that God uses sickening or suffering to draw us closer. And I was at a very, very low point in my life, and this Altus course, which I had never heard of before last September, was sort of just dropped in my lap, and I don't think it was by accident. I think it was, I like to think it was kind of divinely interjected into my life through a friend, and it just has, like I said, made me blossom. The seeds of my faith have just grown immensely, exponentially. It's hard to even explain and describe. And then this Seeds of Faith course was another wonderful course. I missed the Aramus and I missed the Walking with Purpose, and I'm sorry I did, but I hope someday we'll get them again. I think if you are to sign up as a new participant, and I hope that everybody here does, because the more the merrier, I think as a new participant, perhaps what you get out of it is much of what I've gotten out of it, and that is huge trust in God, knowing that God is keeping you safe and sound on our journeys, and He's always there for us. I think we have to learn to trust God enough to let Him guide us through each and every one of our days, which is a hard thing to do. It's a really hard thing to do. And I've also gotten out of this course, and I think that the rest of you also might be able to get out of this course, is a huge, overwhelming, unconditional love that I've actually physically felt on a number of occasions. Just in this past 8 months since my very first course, that I've never felt before in my life. It's a physical feeling that I feel wrapped in a hug or carried along through some of the hard times. So I hope that we do see a lot of new signups. And thank you for listening.